Shurkard. Have I pronounced that correctly?
Right, very right.
Good.
Very right.
And I just want to ask you a few questions about your musical theatre academy.
Yeah.
First one is, what is the academy? What's it all about?
Well, this is an exciting thing, really. It's a new, my own new vision to educate kids. Basically, it's a classical education, but via musical theatre performance. So it makes education process really exciting, really easy, and actually kids taking quite important things very fast, and quite complex things really they remember quite fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, we have all conservative subjects such as harmony theory, and even we learning instruments such as violin and classical piano and classical singing, but because this whole process via classical, more exciting music theatre, it goes very, very fast into the kids' heads, really. So it's in a way a new vision and new method of teaching, really. Mm-hmm. And at the same time as learning classical subjects, kids has an opportunity to learn contemporary stuff, such as dance, such as musical theatre, really as acting, as performing on the stage. So basically they really taken 6-7 years in 3 in a way, but they don't know about it because that's all basically, the learning should be fun. That's what I'm thinking, this is all.
And what age are the children when they come to you?
It's really open for children from 3 until 18, like basically GCSE level, pre-conservatoire. And also we are aiming to, the most talented kids, we're aiming to prepare them for, to take part and try to be accepted at Royal Academy of Music or Royal College of Music or Royal Academy of Dramatic Arts of London, which is also a spectre which we're working with. So basically it's in a way professional education, but at the same time it's taken easy. So either kids discover their talents and go somewhere else, or they really have a chance to continue as a professionals later on. Yeah.
So what sort of courses do you offer?
It's, as I said, it's a classical courses, which is classical piano, classical violin, classical singing, as well as jazz and pop style, and as well as it's musical theatre, which is acting, which is taking part as a musical performance, as a show, which is dancing, of course, from classical to very modern, such as, well, basically based on classical foundation ballet of Vaganova, and it goes further to jazz and pop and step. So kids learn quite a huge spectrum, as I said. And because it's all based on the real conservatoire foundation, it's pretty strong skeleton in a way, what they're learning. Yeah.
So once they've got the experience of being part of the academy, what does that enable them to do in their future careers?
Well, first of all, they get a diploma after they graduate as academy, which is an important thing. So basically, it's a validated diploma, and then they can either have a wonderful experience in their life and go somewhere else, or pretty much they're prepared to enter Royal Academy or Royal College, or, as I said, Royal Academy of Drama, RADA, or even musical theatre. So it's basically, it's open for top European and UK conservatoires, whatever they want to go. And quite important spectre is that we do teach in different languages. So it's very international. Yes, because I have a Russian background, I speak Russian, and I teach in Russian as well as English, as well as French. And even we have some Scandinavian roots in a way, as connections with my colleagues in Scandinavia. So Scandinavian kids as well have an opportunity to speak their language, so it is Swedish. So that's basically very multinational. At the same time, it's quite strongly based on my own experiences. So I've studied in Moscow, I've studied in London, Royal Academy of Music, and in France, and in Germany as well. So it's like taking part all over the world. So in a way, I'm multicultural as well as Russian as well. So it makes an interesting mix. And I think the approach is very, my own approach. I wanted to be mild and with basically love and passion rather than really treating kids as a harsh army. And that's, because I've been through education which is required to have a total discipline, because I've started in Russia. So, yes, it wasn't easy, but having experiences in other countries, I realized that, you could be fantastic professional without being harshly disciplined in your education. It depends how you look at the education, how you approach it. Yeah, that's I think it's the biggest achievement, I think, of what we do.
So you're the founder of the academy. What about the other teachers that you have?
I am a founder of the academy, and I have quite a wonderful staff which I'm working with. I work with internationally acclaimed, well-known musicians from Britain, as well as from France and actually Russia as well. I've got a Professor Barry Webb, who is I think he is one of the 5 in the world recognized as specialist in contemporary and classical trombone solo playing, as well as symphony orchestra conductor. And he's basically advising and taking master classes on board, and as well as examining kids, as well as educating them where to take a future step, which conservatoire they would be the best for. I work with some Swedish specialists from Swedish Conservatoire, which are pianists, and then basically the kids has a chances sometimes to go and audition in there if they want to in the conservatoires. I work with Russian ballet schools in London. One of them is Anna Davidova, a Russian ballet school, which is excellent training, very, very strong, basically, as I call it, foundation and skeleton, but it goes absolutely insane. It's fun, really, afterwards. I also have some connections with Royal Academy of Music, and as well as Royal Guildhall and Drama School. So basically, those colleagues of mine, they come as a visiting scholars or visiting professors, and they do run workshops and master classes, or as well as total process of teaching also they deliver, as well as I do. Yeah.
Have you got any examples of the achievements of your pupils?
Yes, we have fantastically. We have 3 examples. I mean, it's we're just very young in the way academy. We've been open at the late 2014, but 2 kids been accepted to the boarding schools in Oxford with an entire scholarship, and another one been taken to the drama school, which is pre-Shakespearean theatre with a scholarship as well after their performance of my musical Alice in Wonderland. And I've got upcoming other girl, which is a phenomenal, talented girl, I think. She's a singer and an actress. She's only 13 years old, and she was accepted to a few tours with me. Basically, we are going to Japan and China as well with my show, Alice in Wonderland. Yes, actually, I'm promoting this girl because she's pretty advanced in her 13 years of age. Yeah.
And I understand you offer scholarships.
Yes, we do. Basically, it's a new scheme we just opened a year ago, 2017 in January, well, less than a year. It is basically run by Nika Yan Foundation, Nika Yan Talents Foundation, which is actually aiming to help kids who can't pay for their education or support their future. Sometimes it's one of a Go scholarships, which is basically helping to pay some cost towards travel or to festival or competition, or if somebody absolutely can prove that they have no means of supporting their education and at the same time kids are talented and bright, and it will be big difference teaching that such a kid. That's what the scholarship is for. So it's competitive in a way. But those who can prove they have got talent and willingness to learn, they can apply, and we will consider their candidature. Yeah.
That sounds wonderful.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Nika.
I would love to welcome everyone to take part at the academy. We have actually two serious times per season, which is September is normal, and the end of February auditions for their shows and musicals, and normally at very end of June and July application accepted for the following academic year. So yeah, for now we're actually working on a project of Through the Looking Glass, and still the auditions are still run through London and some of them even in York. I do teach in York as well as London, actually in the UK. So kids are welcome, all ages, as I said, 3 to 18, to try and see how it goes.
That's brilliant. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.